Hey y'all, a quick little update for the channel. So it's official, I sold the label printer, and I'm going to tell y'all kind of my thoughts moving forward with all that and how I think it's going to change some stuff, pros and cons of the label printer, and you know, I'm trying to always look at the silver lining, so I'm going to kind of address the silver lining in this sort of a situation. So y'all watch the video, see if y'all can get any sort of input from this that's going to kind of help y'all out as far as making decisions and deciding what y'all want to do with your business. Alright, so yeah, I don't have the label printer over here anymore, but the issue, or I guess kind of a result of that, is now I have some more space. Taking that machine and that cart out of here and all the boxes of all the cardboard cores and all the labels and stuff, it really feels like it declutters the area so much more than I thought that it would. I still need to clean up all underneath this other bench and this table that I have over here, but I'm gonna do that another day. I'm in the middle of a big order that I'm doing right now, and once I finish this, I'm gonna try to reorganize some stuff. But for right now, I'm just like I said, I'm trying to focus on that. But I had someone come this morning, buy the label printer from me. Someone drove all the way down from kind of like the Houston area. It's a town that's just north of Houston, and real nice gentleman. Him and his wife own a gourmet popcorn company. He had been in the label, or sorry, not the label business, but in the printing industry for like 35 years, he said. So he was pretty familiar with how equipment works and all that. So it was a great experience, great little sale with that guy. And I, you know, hope that he's able to really put the label printer to work for his business. And I think that that's kind of ideal for someone that wants to use it for someone, or like for a personal business, and just maximize the printer for one, you know, size, one shape, and just kind of pump out as many as they can. The thing for me is that with buying all the supplies for the Roland BN20A and the label printer, it was a lot for me to handle sometimes when business was a little bit slower. So it was just a lot of material to have to keep on hand to be able to fulfill the orders. And then also, one aspect of it is to get everything at the price point that I wanted it at. I had to buy everything at a kind of a large quantity. So whenever I was, you know, spending money on the label printer orders, they were the label orders. They were typically like, I would say anywhere between $250 to $400 for a particular, just that would be one size, because you have to order so many of one size and style. It can't be a mix of like gloss and matte or anything like that, or different sizes. It has to be like, you know, so many, like 200 to 200, or sorry, it's more like $220 to $300 worth of one size, shape, style. And then if you want another size, shape, and style, you're going to have to buy another, you know, $200 and something to $300 worth of that same size, shape, and style to get it at that same price point. So it was, you know, but when you buy it at that amount of, you know, quantity, you're getting, each label comes down to a much cheaper price point. You can pass that along to your customers and offer it to them for a cheaper price. And you know, but you also have to buy all the cardboard cores, the blank cores that they roll onto. You have to buy the ink for it, the waste tank. Not all that stuff is that expensive all individually, but when you have to buy it all and stock it all and keep it all, you know, in the shop, it ends up adding up. Because it's the same thing with the Roland. I end up buying the rolls that I buy of vinyl. I'm buying them at 100, or the 60-inch rolls. I have them cut down to 3 equal sections of 20 inches, And those ones I think I'm paying right around $220, maybe $230 for the roll. And if I can't afford to spend that much all at once, then I have to get a smaller roll, and those are like $90 for the roll. But of course it's not as good of a price point. Basically when you're ordering the 60-inch, you're getting one whole section of it for free. So it really is beneficial to buy it at that larger quantity amount. So with the rolling, you have to keep the ink, you have to keep the laminate, and you have to keep the vinyl. So when you order the vinyl, you got to usually order some laminate at the same time, or you can kind of alternate as long as you're not running out too quickly. But so anyways, getting rid of that machine, one of the good silver linings is that it clears up some space in here. This shop that I have right now is pretty small, and it clears up some space so that I can have a little bit more breathing room. I can spread, move these machines down a little bit and even kind of leave some spacing in between, just so everything's not cluttered so much. And this really does a lot for the feel in here. It feels a lot better right now. And I think it's only going to get better when I kind of clean up on this side of the wall underneath this bench back here, because there's all kinds of clutter underneath here. I can do way better. The whole plan originally was to build a shelf underneath here, like in the middle of it, so that I can split up the space. I can have something to, lay some sheets and stuff on there, and then keep other stuff below it, the trash and all that. I plan on doing that because I was using the label printer as an extra table surface almost. I know it wasn't flat, but I would kind of drape sheets over the top of it, either when I had like my sheets of laminate that I hadn't used yet, or my sheets of cut stickers that I hadn't popped out yet, something like that. I would use that as an extra surface. So I need something else for an extra surface. But anyways, in general, it just feels better in here. It's less equipment to have to deal with, and it is a little bit possibly less of a revenue stream that I could have, is one less revenue stream. But the other thing I was thinking about is that I'm going to be able to kind of double down on my efforts for the actual die cut stickers and try to focus on just marketing, advertising with more of a pinpoint message of what I do. So when you offer a bunch of different products, you have to make sure that you can kind of encapsulate that in your marketing and your brand and everything else. Now I don't have to worry about that. The name of the business is Mike's Stickers, not Mike's Labels, not Mike's T-shirts, nothing like that. So the idea is that I'm gonna just do stickers. I'm gonna do them as best as I possibly can, try to make them the best on the market, and just not mess around with anything else. And when people say, what do you do? Just stickers, die cut stickers, that's it, And someone the other day said I should do scratch and sniff. I don't know how to do that. If y'all know how to do scratch and sniff, let me know. But anyways, I just want to do stickers, not labels, not anything else. I mean, obviously you can make product labels and stuff as a die cut sticker basically, but I'm not gonna do the roll-to-roll labels anytime right now. That could be something down the future as I expand the business, and if I have like a brick and mortar and more space, that might make sense to do it. That is something that's good because it's a same-day product. I mean, same if I went to like a UV curable ink or something like that, I could do a same-day product. And if you have a brick and mortar store, that would be ideal, so that you could offer customers, same-day stickers if they come in. But yeah, so I think that if I do any sort of advertising or anything, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna help to drive that message. If I want to do commercials or any actual like good paid professional advertising, I think it's just gonna be easier to advertise when it's just kind of one product that you offer. And I mean, there's those are kind of the way I was looking at everything. The downside of it is that I don't have the surface to set it on. I can't fulfill those certain label orders, but right now those label orders were dwindling right now. I've been getting a lot more die cut sticker orders than label orders. But I mean, I just look at everything, try to look at the silver linings, the goods, and along with the negatives. The negatives are what people mostly focus on, but you gotta look at the good stuff too. So anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna try to change up the website to where it doesn't show that I have labels. when I got onto my GoDaddy page right now, or a little bit ago, to try to fix that, for some reason everything looks messed up. I hope it's just a glitch. My actual website looks okay, but when I try to edit it, it's trying to get me to edit it to I don't know, it's showing the preview. It does not look anything like my website, but it kind of is my website. And then also it's like in Dutch or Indonesian, I think, language or something, and it's trying to translate to English. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if I got hacked. I don't know if just GoDaddy's site is messed up right now. But when I click on it, it says translate to English, and I think it's yeah, it says it's in Indonesian right now. So I don't know what's up with that, but the website that's on there doesn't look anything like my website right now. Like when I go to the actual live website, it does. When I go to the preview on GoDaddy, nothing looks correct. So I don't want to mess with it because I'm worried I'm going to publish it all weird. It shows I'm yeah, it shows on the map, it shows that I'm like out in California somewhere. I don't know, it's weird. Doesn't look anything like my site. But anyways, I didn't mean to talk to y'all about all that. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I gotta say. I want to let y'all know the update that I sold the label printer. I'm gonna move forward with just doing stickers right now. I'm gonna try to have just more of a narrow focus on what I do, and yeah, that's really it for now. But I appreciate all the followers have continued to watch, I guess, the channel. I don't think I've really lost. I lost like 4 subscribers on the first day where I dropped that video warning y'all I might change up some content. You know, for right now, I'm still trying to pump out the sticker info, the sticker business kind of videos as much as I can. I'm still going to offer this sort of content. I'm just saying that occasionally I might sprinkle in some other sort of content of me and my son doing something, kind of some family vlog videos, something like that, just to kind of keep the break up the monotony for me. I like making the videos. I want to keep the videos going, but because sometimes I run out of ideas for the videos, you know, I just want to be able to kind of mix in other stuff when I want to, so that it gives me something to do, something to keep me busy and not keep me bored. Anyways, I got to get back to this order now. I'm working on one for Andrew. You know, it's been taking a little while for this one, but I ran out of vinyl and I had to get some more, but I'm more than halfway done with it right now. And yeah, I'm just plugging away. This one's real time consuming. It's 45 different designs. There's only 20 stickers roughly of each design, but it's the setup and it's the doing the cut lines and everything that takes so much time. And then this printer is super slow. I mean, it takes about 15 minutes to print each sheet, and then there's time in between. So yeah, it takes a while. Right now I have almost all the designs set up, and I'm just going through finish and printing the last few of them. But anyways, so yeah, and try to finish this up. It's 11:30 at night right now. I should probably really go take a shower and start to get ready for bed. But anyways, thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Peace.